What's going on, Bulls fans? We have a game coming up against the team with the #1 record in the league, the Golden State Warriors. We're going to talk about that as well as what we can expect from Marko Simonovic coming up to the main roster. We'll talk about it all right after this. All right, beautiful people. So, something that I missed talking about in my video about Vooch's, being placed in the NBA safety protocol was Marko Simonovic being brought up from the G League to the main roster. And so what does that look like? I know I talked about minutes of Haize Johnson going up, really of Tony Bradley's minutes almost doubling. Marko here, and I think he's there to be a body. I don't necessarily think that he's going to get minutes unless something goes airy or whatever. Now, I did say before how we don't have anybody else on the roster that really can give you the same skill set, not even at the same ability, but the same skill set that Vooch gives us. Now, Marko has projected, right? He's been said to have some range or whatever. We didn't really get to see it. I haven't seen any Windy City Bulls games if he played in any to really be able to speak on it there. All I really have from Marko is a little bit in preseason and then in the summer league as well. Now, what I will say is that, especially with the games that are coming up, like tonight against the Golden State Warriors, I don't expect Marko to get off the bench some. We are playing the best team in the NBA, and I just don't think or don't suspect that he's going to be able to get a bunch of minutes. Now, I could be wrong. And the thing is that what I like about this, about Marko coming up, rather than us placing any expectations on minutes or anything like that for him, is that him being able to practice with the team, which probably already was, but and just traveling with the team and learning something. It's all about learning experiences. Marko is somebody that I haven't really spoken a lot about on this channel, just because I don't like to speak on things that I personally haven't seen. I know I can go look at tape from him playing overseas and everything, but I want to see what it's like against NBA competition and everything like that before I really say too much on it. And this could be good for him. It could be good for the team if he does get minutes. It could be a shock. Now, he doesn't have a lot of size as far as bulk. He does have that height. He does have length. So maybe he does get some minutes in there. Especially, it seems like Billy Donovan has not really played Haize Johnson too much, except in the last game. And who's to say that put Marko out there? And like I said, I don't really expect it in this Golden State Warriors game, and I'll talk about why when I get to talking about that game. But in this stretch or whatever, if he can get in, if the Bulls have a fourth quarter lead and can get to play with the bench unit and whatever else, that's just more reps and good things for him. So we'll see, we'll monitor it like I do everything else, and I will talk about it. And let me know down below what you guys think about Marko. Do you think he's going to actually get off the bench? Do you think he's going to get some minutes playing in the NBA during this stretch while Vooch is out? Let me know what you guys think down below. But let's talk about this game against the Golden State Warriors and why, even before Vooch being out, this was going to be a big test for the Bulls. One thing that the Bulls haven't done the best is out-rebounded teams that they have faced. The Golden State Warriors are ranked second, number 2 in rebounding per game as a team at 48.3 rebounds per game. So that test is going to be important. This is why I do like the fact that Haize is going to be getting more minutes, and Tony Bradley will be out there as well. Like I said before in my last video, the dynamic of how teams have to guard the Bulls are going to change now with not having a center that's a scoring and shooting threat, regardless if it's going down or not. But having that rebound may get the Bulls some extra possessions, may get us out in transition a little bit more. So we'll see how that also changes our offense. But facing a team that is second in the NBA in rebounds per game is going to be a big test for the Bulls, and it's going to be interesting to see how they combat that. Also, the Golden State Warriors ranked number 1 in assists per game and number 1 in points per game. This is all without Klay Thompson being back as well. They're going to be dangerous once he's back, but this is going to be a game where the Bulls defense needs to be great, right? Not just good. It needs to be great. And I look for Tony Bradley. I look for DJ out there and what his contributions are. This is also a game. Be on the lookout for Ayo to really just Ayo's ability on defense and to get out in transition when he's playing well. It could be tantamount in this game. It could be a really big factor. And we already know Alex Caruso leading the leagues in steals per game coming off the bench. The Bulls defense, Lonzo as well. What Lonzo does to Steph Curry, how he guards him is going to be interesting to see also in this game, because while my motto when it comes to great players is that I don't think that they can be stopped, but I do think that you can slow them down, you can frustrate them, you can get them out of their normal games and whatever else, and just make things difficult for them. And Lonzo's one of the best in the NBA at that. So definitely interested to see there. And then also, how do the Golden State Warriors defend DeMar DeRozan and Zach LaVine? You would think that they have the perimeter defenders to do it, but how they do it, right? How Zach and DeMar and everyone and this team as a whole, right? The team as a whole combats that and fights against that, and what they do there, it's going to be big. It's definitely going to be big. Now, the thing with the Golden State Warriors is that they are third in the league in defensive rebounds per game. So, especially with the Bulls not being the best rebounding team, especially on those offensive rebounds, it's going to be a tough night for them. Going to definitely be a tough night for them on the rebounding end of things. And so, like with everything else, we're just going to have to monitor it. We're going to have to see. We're going to have to just watch what this team does. Golden State Warriors in point differential, they're plus 13 points per game over their opponent, which is number 1 in the league. The Bulls are actually third in the league with plus 7.2. So we're not too well numbers wise. They almost about double what we do as far as point differential, but we're third. We're not too far behind them. Golden State Warriors also, like I said, number 1 in assists. Golden State Warriors also 8th in blocks per game in the league, or differential over their opponent. So this is not going to be an easy game, which everyone knows. Golden State Warriors 10-1, best record in the league, and this is definitely going to be a test for the Bulls. Win, lose, or draw, how the Bulls respond, how the Bulls play them. This is going to be a big one for them. And it's going to be difficult absolutely to get the win here tonight. But as we know with the Bulls, and like I have said damn near on every video, the Bulls have been in every single game that we've played this year, even the games that we lost down the stretch. So how they respond to that, does this game become one of those ugly defensive games that typically go the Bulls' way if the Bulls can make it that? This is going to be a tough test. I do think that Zach is going to have to show up big. He's going to have to have an efficient night. Either him or DeMar is probably going to take over down the stretch. But key thing here for me is the bench here, because I think if the bench can keep up that pressure, the bench can play well defensively and score some like they have been the last couple of games, we could really see this game be a fun and tough game for the Golden State. Even if they end up beating us, it may not be easy for them as it has been with some teams in that differential. So those are the things that I'm looking out for in this game. Yeah. I'm excited to see the Bulls up against great competition, best in the league competition, so to say. And I think really when you look at the Bulls season, the fact that we've already have one starter out for the rest of the season, we're going to be missing Vooch for about 5 or 6 games. And the fact that we're 8-3 is great. With all the naysayers, all the hate, even some of the bad leads that we've blown, the Bulls have played excellently this season. And I think Zach LaVine is he knows the importance of this game. He knows the importance of showing what this team can be and how they play the best team in the league. And everyone on this team does. Let me not just say Zach, even Lonzo. Lonzo's going to be locked in this game. I guarantee it. Now, I could be wrong, but that's the things that I'm guaranteeing this game. Let me know what you think are going to be some of the keys in this game against the Golden State Warriors. The Bulls have a test lined up for them tonight. But like I said, win, lose, or draw, I just want to see our team play with the heart that they've been showing and show that they belong here. And I think we're going to get that tonight. But let me know, as always, what you feel down below. I love all the interaction. I want to thank you guys for the support. This is my 58th video, and this channel's been around under 3 months. 58 in 3 months. Yeah, and you guys have supported the channel. Is going amazingly. Something that I don't do a good job at plugging. We do have a voicemail line. Call or text that line if you want to get your points in. I'll definitely read them on the show. The number for that is 773-270-2799. Like I like to end every video on, go Bulls. I love you guys. Peace.
This has been a presentation of the Break Media.